With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Gonna run again here with Pollard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. And a huge play that time. 41 yards. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Up the middle they run with Bettis. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Bettis will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. On play action, they'll throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. This will cost him 11 yards there on the 2nd and goal sack. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll roll him out right.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back at their own 17. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. He'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. They get this out quickly to the left side. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. A run right side, it's Bettis. And out of bounds right around the 20. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Now we give up the middle to Bettis. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Rolling to his left. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Now Bettis. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jerome Bettis, a 6-yard touchdown run. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to have good good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back to throw now on first down.
That's caught again by Schultz.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Second and 6. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. They'll look to throw again.
This pass complete to Pollard on the out route.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
They'll throw now on the final play.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
Pulls it in at the 13. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
A run, this is Bettis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll drop to throw. They'll dump this complete to the bus. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a third down gain of 10 to pick up the first.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Run for Pollard, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll run here. It's Murray. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They'll go with the keeper. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. William Golston able to get him for a loss of about 3. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Now this one complete on the slant route.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's brought down. can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now a give running left. It's Bettis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, you get about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away. It's Kelsey on the ground.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So 3rd down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away.
CeeDee Lamb to return it from his end zone.
Up to midfield. 30, 10, and he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one